Ladies and gentlemen, I have been in the competitive scene of battles for a long time now. It's probably been like a few years, and I haven't been competing and practicing and all that for a majority of that time, but I have been playing my fair share of games, participating in tournaments, such and such. And what can I say about this game and the competitive side of it is it's pretty fun. It is actually really, really fun. And it's fun to see new ways to push new strategies over the edge to see what you can actually do in this game and how far you can go. And you do that pretty much with competitive. There's no other real way to push players that far. So, yeah, for like a year after Battles 2 came out, the competitive side of Battles have been pretty much completely dead. There's been some players who have been no-lifing the game still. That's always going to happen, but in general, the competitive side kind of died when Battles died. Or competitive died when Battles 2 came out, which is really unfortunate. I did really like to see the competitive community flourish for a while it did. But I think there has been quite a few competitive players who have gotten bored of not being able to play the game they once loved. Battles 2 isn't, scratching that itch for them because it has its own problems, its own issues it's going through, like lag, like disconnects, like the balancing is kind of off. It's just, it has its own issues. But for now, let me send this at him. Okay, you got that faster shooting. Okay. For now, there is a player coming back. His name's Igulio, and he is very passionate about competitive. He wants the game to flourish. He's made a new competitive Discord, and having tourneys every week, and it has prize pools behind it. $15. It isn't an amazing, gigantic amount of money, but it is like a step forward towards the side of the player base actually wanting to play competitive, which I do myself really, really have a lot of optimism for. I really like to see that. I am going to participate in some of the tourneys. I'm not going to be training for them because it's only $15, but I will play them if they are, not a big headache for me to play. This guy has no farms. Making me boost though. I might have to focus up a little bit here because I don't want to die to yellow balloons. But yeah. We should be fine here. He is balloon boosting, but he doesn't have infinite money, which is good to see. Kind of had to sell our boat there, but that's fine. We are going to rush him back because he spent all of his money. He gets this. Alright, this should be a pretty easy game to win at this point. He's kind of like over-rushed a bunch, so we should be fine here. We'll get this on strong on him first, okay. But yeah, the competitive side has been kind of stale for a while, and it's been really, really sad, actually. So I'm glad to see that the community's, having tourneys, trying to, make a comeback. People are actually playing, having fun in the game. And now, what do I think about, is competitive coming back? Is it going to flourish like it once did? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as big as it once was because Battles 2 is a thing. New players are going to Battles 2. There isn't really new players to the competitive scene anymore, like there once was. But it's not that big of a deal. Why is that on strong? That almost got me killed. I'm on 4 lives. Okay, so now he has 2 options here. Either all out me or die to an all out. So we're just going to send, bring up this, turbo, and boost, and he's dead. Alright, let's go. Is competitive making a comeback? I don't know. I don't think it is. It doesn't have a big player base, but if it does come back, I'm going to be really, really happy. The competitive side of things on the Discords seems cool. It's not that big, but the competitive side of Battles, to be honest, like the arenas is like a joke. Like the arenas are just a complete joke. There's no competitive in-game itself. This is the most competitive arena. It's full of new players that don't know how to play the game. So I'm just not competitively like in that competitive mind state. Even playing the hardest arena out, like Powers is a complete joke. Like it has no competitive viability at all, and most of the arenas are Powers leading up to it. How new players are introduced to the game is pretty much with Powers, and then why would they want to join the competitive community that goes without what they've been playing the whole time in? And it's just kind of lame. It's just kind of lame. You don't even need to be that good to get like top 10 in the game. Like you need like tiny amounts of skill to get top 10, comparative to what you need to be top 10 in the game itself, like just skill wise. Like if you want to be on the arena top 10, you can be like top 1000 in game, like actual skill. But even top 3, you don't even have to be that high skill. You could be like top 500, maybe less, because it just doesn't require a lot of skill to win in Powers. You just team tower ton, quick shot. If you want to win most of your games, like have a 70% win rate, you just do that. And it's really easy. If you play boost only, it's slightly harder. You have to know more like matchups and different concepts about the game. It's not just Powers winning for you, but it's just kind of lame. And I really hope they add like a competitive elo system sometime in the future. That would be my hopes and dreams, and if that did come out, I would say yeah, competitive has a pretty good chance. But until that happens, I just don't think so. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's video, I'm gonna be releasing more soon, so see ya.